In the top stories, CARICOM ministers address crime and violence as public health issue at CARICOM Council for Human and Social Development meeting. Over 6,000 flee homes after deadly gang attack in central Haiti, and Hurricane Milton intensifies as Florida prepares for major evacuations. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Monday, October 7th, 2024. I'm Scotty Hendrickson. Nationally, the 47th meeting of CARICOM Council for Human and Social Development, or COSAD, Health took place in Washington, D.C. on September 27 to 28, 2024. St. Kitts and Nevis was represented by Mr. Curtis Martin, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, and Dr. Hazel Laws, Chief Medical Officer, on behalf of Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew. Key discussions at the meeting included crime and violence as a public health concern, an agenda item introduced by Dr. Drew. Dr. Laws presented on the broad impacts of crime, highlighting the physical and psychological toll on youths and families. She noted that St. Kitts and Nevis gang involvement is driven by factors like poverty, abuse, and parental substance abuse. Delegates agreed that a public health approach focused on understanding root causes and implementing preventative measures is crucial. This approach calls for a multi-sector collaboration to address the social determinants of crime, including mental health care and family support services. The COSAD approved recommendations to explore funding and establish a working group to assist member states in tackling crime and violence as a public health issue. The St. Kitts Credit Union Limited has unveiled new state-of-the-art ATMs at its Bladen Walkup and Church Street locations, enhancing convenience and security for its members. These advanced machines offer a range of features designed to improve the banking experience. Key features of the new ATMs include multifunction capabilities, enhanced security, improved user experience, and environmental efficiency. The St. Kitts Credit Union's ATMs at the New Street location will permanently be closed today, Monday, October 7th, 2024. Members are advised to use the upgraded ATMs at the Bladen and Church Street locations going forward. Members are also encouraged to collect their new chip debit cards, which offer enhanced security and are compatible with the new ATM technology. This will ensure a seamless transition to the upgraded ATMs. Aaron Jones delivered a standout performance to lead the St. Lucia Kings to their first ever Caribbean Premier League or CPL title with a 6-wicket victory over defending champions Guyana Amazon Warriors. In an intense final held at the Providence Stadium, the Kings chased down the target with 11 balls to spare, thanks to Jones's explosive batting in the closing overs. After winning the toss and opting to bowl, the Kings faced a stiff challenge as the Warriors posted a competitive 138 for 8 off 20 overs. The Kings, however, struggled early in their response, slipping to 67 for 4 by the end of the 14th over, leaving them needing 72 runs from just 36 balls. With the run rate climbing and pressure mounting, the title seemed to be slipping away from Faf du Plessis' side. It was Aaron Jones who turned the tide in dramatic fashion. Facing Moeen Ali in the 16th over, Jones unleashed a barrage of boundaries, hammering 27 runs off 20 off the over to spark hope for the Kings. The assault continued in the following overs, with Dwayne conceding 20 runs in the 17th and Romario Shepherd giving up 18 in the 18th, leaving the Kings needing just 1 run from the final 12 balls. The match ended with a wide delivery from Warriors captain Imran Tir, sealing a memorable victory for St. Lucia. Jones remained unbeaten on 48 for 31 balls, while Royston Chase contributed 39 off 22 balls. The two men were clearly elated, having guided their team to a historic triumph. Quote, "It means a lot," said Chase after the win. "I've been in two finals before and made up my mind this morning," Jones added. "We knew playing in the final would be a challenge, but we came out on top. I think of myself as a match winner." For the Warriors, it was a disappointed ending, especially for Moeen Ali, who had been excellent throughout the tournament, but was hit for 27 runs in the pivotal 16th over. The 2024 CPL season concluded with the St. Lucia Kings as deserving champions, lifting the trophy for the first time in front of a stunned Providence crowd. In regional news, more than 6,300 people have been displaced following a deadly gang attack in Pointe-Sondé, central Haiti, that left at least 70 people dead, according to the United Nations' Migration Agency. Nearly 90% of those displaced are staying with relatives, while others have sought refuge in temporary shelters, including a school. The attack occurred in the early hours of Thursday, with gang members breaking into homes, stealing, and setting fires. "I just had time to grab my children and run in the dark," said Sonia Marino, a 60-year-old survivor. Bodies were found scattered across the streets in Pointe-Sondé, many victims shot in the head. Among the dead were a young mother, her newborn baby, and a midwife. Prime Minister Gary Conille vowed justice for the victims and deployed elite police units and medical aid to the area. The UN and the European Union condemned the violence, marking it as part of the increasing gang violence plaguing Haiti, where nearly 80% of Port-au-Prince is controlled by criminal groups. Gang violence in the region, a key agricultural area, has surged, leading to mass displacement. Over 700,000 people are now displaced across Haiti, many living in overcrowded, resource-strapped conditions. In other regional news, Top Anura McIntosh of Rovan Heights, Kingston 6, has been charged with 2 counts of causing death by dangerous driving following a fatal collision on Washington Boulevard, St. Andrew, Jamaica on Saturday, September 28th. According to Jamaican police, the incident occurred around 3:35 a.m. when 2 men who had stopped to assist a motorist involved in a prior accident were struck by a car while standing on the roadside. Both men were taken to the hospital, where they later succumbed to their injuries. The victims have been identified as 37-year-old Javon Rodney, a motor vehicle inspector from Spanish Town, St. Catherine, and 50-year-old businessman Mark Garrick of Kingston 20. McIntosh was arrested on the scene, and after investigations, he was charged. His court date is pending finalization. In international news, Hurricane Milton strengthened into a Category 3 storm on Monday with winds of 120 miles per hour as it moved through the Gulf of Mexico, threatening Florida's central region, including Tampa and Orlando. Florida officials are preparing for the state's largest evacuation since 2017, as storm surge and hurricane warnings are in effect. Milton is expected to make landfall Wednesday, just 2 weeks after Hurricane Helene devastated the Gulf Coast, causing widespread damage and over 230 deaths. Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency in 51 counties, urging residents to prepare for power outages and stock up on essentials. Quote, "You have time to get ready, but assume evacuation orders are coming," he said. Florida's emergency teams are staging fuel and supply, and 4,000 National Guard troops are on standby to assist. Classes have been canceled in some areas, and residents are urged to secure vehicles and homes. Federal and state resources remain focused on recovery from Hurricane Helene, but preparations for Milton are underway, with FEMA ready to respond on both storms simultaneously. Meanwhile, billionaire tech executive Elon Musk has raised alarms about the upcoming presidential elections, claiming that Donald Trump is the only candidate capable of preserving democracy in America. Speaking at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania on Saturday, Musk warned that this will be the last election if Trump does not secure a victory. Musk, the CEO of SpaceX and Tesla, and owner of X, formerly Twitter, made his remarks at the site where Trump survived an assassination attempt in July. Sporting a, quote, "Make America Great Again" cap, Musk declared, "As you can see, I am not just MAGA. I am dark MAGA," underscoring the gravity of his statement. This rally marked Musk's first appearance at a Trump event, indicating a deepening alliance as the presidential campaign heats up. Musk has established a super political action committee supporting Trump, which is funding Get Out the Vote initiative. Trump has suggested he would consider Musk for a government efficiency commission if he wins the presidency. During the rally, Musk portrayed Trump as a defender of free speech, claiming that Democrats seek to undermine individual liberties, including the right to vote and bear arms. He specifically criticized a California proposal aimed at banning voter ID requirements. The event took place at the same venue where a gunman shot at Trump during a July rally, resulting in the death of Trump supporter Corey Commerative and injuries to several others. Attendees included members of the Comporte family, first responders, and prominent Republican figures, including Trump's running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, and his son, Eric Trump. And now for the weather. Present weather is fair skies. Winds are east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour and becoming lighter and variable at times. The temperature today is 30 degrees Celsius or 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Seas are 0.9 to 1.5 meters or 3 to 5 feet in northerly swells. The weather forecast for today predicts partly cloudy with a 60% or moderate chance of showers. Tonight will be partly cloudy with a 20% or slight chance of showers. Sunset today will be at 5:55 p.m. and sunrise tomorrow will be at 6:02 a.m. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Scotty Sia Hendrickson.